Hi there, welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where I share the tools that you need, you want, and you desire to live the life that you want to live, to have the experiences that you want to have, and most of all, to tell the story that you want told. Listen, I'm super excited about all the comments, all the feedback. I mean, it's juicy and delicious. Marie, I love the fact that you said, I'm learning to cheer myself on as I do my daughters. Listen, that comes from the space and the learning that you must serve others from a full cup. Matter of fact, you must serve them from your overflow. Self-care is not selfish. Self-care is your responsibility to your future. Marie, honey, I'm so glad that you're getting that. Even when it comes to our children, putting you first is not an option. When you put you first, everyone else benefits. And then Paul, I love my guys out there. Guys, keep commenting, keep talking. I'm not going to say that I read your comments first. I'm not going to say that at all. I read everyone's comments. Wink, wink. So Paul, I heard you say that you're not perfect and you love the ability to be able to press the reset button. And what I love about that is that we get 1,000 second chances, Paul. And every time we get to 999, we all get to press reset. That sometimes we begin to keep score. I did it then, it didn't work. I tried, it didn't work. Don't keep score. Don't look for evidence as to why you shouldn't play big anymore. But keep track. What did you do last time that you can tweak? Create a needlepoint movement that will create a huge difference in your life. So no keeping score, begin to keep track. Paul, you got it. I'm so excited. You know, so often we set goals and our goals are big and we only set the end goal. And when you set a big, ginormous goal, we'll call it a macro goal, and you don't set intermediate points of achievement, on your way to the macro goal, we lose steam, we lose gas. Or, my favorite, we get distracted. Squirrel! We just get distracted by life, by children, by finances, by relationships, by you name it, especially if you're a producer. If you're a producer and you produce results and you're an achiever and you're a go-getter, everybody wants you on their team. So your phone is always ringing. Someone's always asking to do something. So when you set a macro goal, and you can identify when a goal is a macro goal. It's big, it's bold, it makes you nervous, it's that goal that you can feel in the pit of your stomach the moment you set it. When you set a macro goal, you have to set micro moments, micro wins, so that if you want to get to the macro win, you get to the macro win through micro wins. So when I set a big goal, I literally normally have no less than 6 micro wins to get me to the macro win. So I'll set a macro win, but I got 6 micro wins. And I just want you to hear my words, at every micro win, throw yourself a party. Throw yourself a party. Now, your party can include a party of 5, a party of 7, a party of 10, or a party of 2. And I've had parties of 1. Me, a cupcake, gluten-free. Me, a cupcake, and a celebration, or me, a protein shake, or me, a candle, me, something that just celebrates. We're like 3-year-olds. What gets celebrated gets repeated. You take a 3-year-old and you acknowledge them for something, they're gonna keep doing it because it felt good to get that acknowledgement. We're under-acknowledged. Type that in right now. Type in right now, I recognize that I'm under-acknowledged. Now let me tell you why you're under-acknowledged. Because you're leading the way of not acknowledging yourself. You're teaching the people around you that you don't need to be acknowledged. And that's hard to hear, hard to accept, but the reality is, if you've trained people to under-acknowledge you, you can retrain them to acknowledge you, but you first have to retrain yourself to acknowledge you, celebrate you, and you do that in your micro wins. So when you set a goal, and then you create milestones, and under those milestones, you have action steps, and the action steps get you to the milestone. The milestone gets you to the goal. Celebrate those milestones. I normally have 6 milestones before I get to a big, big goal, and I celebrate every single one. I may not throw a big party, though I love throwing parties. I may not throw a big party, but I do tell someone out loud, say, listen, I want to be celebrated for this. This is what I did. I text someone, I do a little group text, and I get my little Bitmojis back. Woohoo, go girl. And that moment of celebration means everything to me. It's fuel in your tank. You're trying to run a marathon with no fuel in your tank. Fuel is your health, your wellness, your spirituality, and your acknowledgement. So get to your big goals by setting small wins. And once you get to your small win, celebrate yourself. But you also won't run out of gas if you're running beside someone else who set a macro goal as well, with micro wins as well, and you guys are supporting each other, because you do not want to be the weakest link. So a lot of times your big goals, the ones that matter, you're keeping them too much of a secret. Let someone in your personal space. Don't be afraid that you're gonna fail. Don't be afraid that you're gonna let them down. Don't be afraid that you're gonna be embarrassed. I would rather fall because I leaped than stay safe on the curb. So leap, and leap out loud, and leap boldly. Trust yourself again. I know we've all set a goal that we didn't achieve. We've all had a journey that didn't end up where we wanted it to be or thought it should be. And we get to press reset 1,000 times. 1,000 times. I will continue to cheer you on. I'm your sister. Just like you're running, I'm running. And everyone else in this tribe is running. Everyone else on this YouTube channel is running. Everyone's running with you and beside you and encouraging you. There's no form of embarrassment. I'd rather you say I fell 1,000 times because I ran 1,000 times than I never got injured because I never got up. What story do you want to tell? Now, you've heard me say this several times now. This is a conversation. This is a dialogue between you and I. This is not me just teaching you. This is me giving you some pearls of wisdom, and then you commenting, sharing, giving me your insight, giving me your BOL, your breakthrough out loud, giving your sister or your brothers in the tribe a YANA, Y-A-N-A. You are not alone. Giving them a YANA to let them know they're not the only one with that issue, that thought, that dream. So what was your biggest takeaway from today's conversation? What did you realize? I got it now. Oh, let me shift here. Because here's what I know. Your life's transformation are in the needle point moves. The needle point moves follow the aha moments. And I want you to enter in and comment below your aha moment so that not only I know you got it, but you know you got it. Because guess what? If you don't get that you got an aha moment, if you don't get that you had a breakthrough, you'll have to relive that situation until you got the breakthrough. So leave a comment below. Be sure to subscribe. I want to know that you're here. I want us to be inside this journey together. And look out for more delicious, dynamic content in the future that you're playing a critical part of. Listen, we are your tribe right here. This is your home right here. And I am your sister in prosperity and in possibility. I don't know if you'll get tired of hearing me say it, but I am not going to get tired of saying it. I love you and I believe in you. And I'll see you real soon.